Hello, my name is Karina and this is my perfume app. I thought I would talk today about celebrity scents that are rumored to be discontinued. I want to say first thing that I don't have any insider knowledge, so this is just coming from Google searches, noticing what has jumped in price on eBay. Some of these we know they're discontinued, but some of them I'm just hearing or reading for the first time that they're going to be discontinued. I have gotten this information from, Googling, reading things on Fragrantica, and I have to mention too that whenever you search for something now online, you're going to run into AI, so AI has been part of this too, Google's AI and Grok. So that is where I have heard these things. Some of them are disputed. Some of them I get different opinions depending on where I'm reading it. Sometimes I'll see things on Reddit too. I don't know if I mentioned that. Some of these are a surprise, and let's just talk about them. So the first one that I want to talk about is a surprise to me, but not really in a way. This is Curious by Britney Spears. Now, everything I looked at said that yes, this has been discontinued, and the answers are just, declining sales. It's been around since 2004. This was Britney Spears' first fragrance. It's still easily available though, so if you want one or a backup or something like that, you can still definitely try it. The thing that doesn't surprise me about it is I always see this in the kind of gray market rack stores. I don't go to those stores a ton, mostly because I can't stand the way they do their checkout process, but that's where I bought my bottle of Curious, a year or so ago. And it's been a favorite for many. The other thing about Britney Spears that doesn't surprise me that it might be getting discontinued is I know that the licensing for these fragrances has changed hands. It was part of Elizabeth Arden and Revlon, and I can't remember who has the rights now, but we'll see what happens with the fragrances. And we know that a lot of Britney Spears fragrances that have been discontinued are now very expensive. Rocker Femme, the Naughty Nice Remix, Sunset Fantasy, Radiance? And a lot of them are quite expensive. The next one that I read about, and I didn't know at all that it was discontinued or possibly going to be discontinued, is Covet by Sarah Jessica Parker. This is still pretty inexpensive. I think you can get like a full bottle for under $25. And this is a very interesting chocolate lavender fragrance. I think if you like things like, it doesn't smell exactly like this, but I think if you like Labelle or Guidance even in a way, this has kind of this nutty, musky scent that I find in both of those fragrances. And there is something kind of nutty. What's another? I think Stash has kind of a nutty note. This actually smells sort of like Stash to me. It's like the same, there's some sort of similarity with Covet and Stash. So I don't know, this one might be being discontinued, or it could just be that, again, it might have changed hands. I think that these fragrances did change hands, meaning the licensing is going to somebody else. But keep an eye out for that one. Here's one that I know is discontinued, but it just came into my life because I just got it in a lot. And this is Heidi Klum Shine. And mine was sealed in the box. This is only, I think this is a 0.5. Let me see. Yes, this is a 15 ml. And I really like this. It kind of has like a musky, maybe like orange blossomy, patchouli, something sort of La Vie Belle-ish. A lot of celebrity fragrances kind of lean that way to me. But definitely is discontinued, and a sealed box is pretty expensive on eBay these days. Here's one. This is Chapter 1 by Jennifer Aniston. And I'm not surprised that this one is discontinued because when I bought it, I paid $9 free shipping on eBay. And I have noticed that this one has jumped in price. This smells really good. This is compared to Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. And this is a very beautiful skin musk. I think it has tiare flower or maybe hawthorn. It has a very interesting musky floral beachy scent, but not aquatic. I really, really like it. It's kind of a shame that this one is going up in price. You can still get this 1 ounce bottle for like under 20, but I did see some of them were sold for as high as 35. So that's a big jump from last year when you could easily get it for $9. Another one that I read was discontinued is Kim Kardashian by Kim Kardashian. And I want to show you if you get, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. You see here on the neck of this bottle, it says Kim. On the gold one, that says gold. So that's one way to tell them apart if you happen to have the other one. Because like I said, I have seen people holding up gold and calling it Kim Kardashian. But this is a very nice tuberose white floral scent. It's similar to Gucci Bloom. I think Gucci Bloom's better, but it's kind of that same, like, kind of old school tuberose. I've heard it compared to Fracas, and I also think it is sort of similar to one that I really like, another celebrity scent. It's the Fergie one. What is it called? It smells similar. It's like, but it's like tuberose. That one is like tuberose and saffron and leather. And this one is pretty sweet white florals. But I have heard that it has been discontinued. And the next one I want to show you, this is a bummer. And this I saw in multiple places on the internet that said this one is discontinued. This is Believe by Britney Spears. You can still get it for a really good price, a full bottle for under $25. I believe the perfumer on this is Natalie Lorson. And this is an amazing, juicy guava patchouli. It's really, really good. I think if this was in a diptyque bottle or Kayali bottle or something, it would be a hit. It's just, this is good. It smells modern. It's very strong, very long lasting, and very juicy sweet. If you like a fruit chuli, this is really one to check out, and hopefully soon before it goes away. Now this one, AI told me it's discontinued, but a bunch of other sources says it's not. So I think it might not be, but I think what happened was these were discontinued at some point and then got re-released. I can't say for sure. You know, I used to work for a grocery store that discontinues stuff a lot, and we would get a notification like every week of things that were like either soon to be discontinued or discontinued. And I would always tell people if I saw them buying a certain item, like, hey, if you like that, you might want to get a couple. I think that it's not going to be here pretty soon. And there's no list for me to look up perfumes. I just have to kind of nose around, and I can kind of tell if it went very inexpensive and now the price on eBay is like crawling back up. Usually that means like that's kind of the last of what people have on hand. But this one, Paris by Paris Hilton, hopefully it's not. This is a very pretty, it smells like a really high-end like lotion, floral, sweet, some fruits, some florals, very kind of clean and soapy. A lot of people compare this to Lancome Miracle, but I haven't, no, is that the one they do? I think that's just me. I don't know what they compare this one to, but it's a nice, fresh, clean, sort of shampoo-y floral scent. I have not met a Paris Hilton fragrance that I couldn't get down with, so hopefully that is just a rumor and that one's sticking around. This one I'm pretty sure is discontinued, though you still can get it pretty cheap. This is Reb'l Fleur by Rihanna. Rihanna has a new fragrance brand, Fenty, and this old brand I think is no longer being made. Some of the nude and the Rebel, the original, are also discontinued and more expensive than Reb'l Fleur. But I really like this. This is similar to Kim Kardashian True Reflection, if you smelled that. But this is a musky, patchouli, kind of spicy. Yeah, this is a nice perfume. Actually, my husband really likes this one, and he even likes to wear it. So it has enough of that. It has enough of like an earthy, it's not too sweet that I think a man, I know a man can wear it because my husband does it, but this has been discontinued. The bottle is so humongous. You can't really tell. Let me see. Put it next to Cure. It's just like humongous bottle. And you can buy one without a cap still for like $25. Maybe you can get the full bottle with a cap for like $30. But I have another travel spray of that, and I'm glad I have like a little bit of a backup. The next one I wanted to show, if I can stop knocking that down, is Still by J.Lo. And this one I saw in multiple places that, yes, it is discontinued. And I think some people are going to be really sad about that. This is a very popular fragrance. I got it for $14.99 a while ago at Macy's Backstage. And this is the only bottle I have. For me, this is not I need to go get a bunch. I don't know what it is. This smells way better on other people to me. Like when my husband wears it, I smell like an Earl Grey kind of spicy, warm, musky smelling perfume. But on me, it kind of just smells like Elizabeth Arden green tea or Tommy Girl. I don't know. It smells like very light and it's not like that full cozy scent is how I smell it on other people. So there's probably something in here that I'm a little anosmic to. But if you like J.Lo Still, it has been discontinued. And the last one here, I read that it's been discontinued, and I was like, oh no. I actually have another bottle of this because I was able to get one in a lot, so I'm not that worried about it because I don't go through perfume that quickly. But I think that this one is a rumor, and I do not think, like the Paris Hilton, that it actually has been discontinued, but you never know. It could be. A bunch of Jessica Simpson fragrances have been discontinued, including Fancy Nights, which I think is an amazing alternative to Chanel Coromandel. But even on that one, just looking, I found a lot that were like pretty reasonably priced. Like it seemed like you could get Fancy Nights without a cap for under $30, which I'm kind of curious about. So yeah, Fancy I think is really great. It's just it smells like a vintage scent. Oh yeah, it's really, really nice. It's got vanilla and caramel, but not in like a super gourmand way. There's pear notes, there's musk. Again, I would kind of compare this one to Guidance by Amouage, which is a fragrance that I'm not wild about. Actually, I don't like it, but this smells like it, only way better. Like, if this was like a Amouage flanker, I'd be like, oh yeah, get that one. But this one is like $25, so if you want something like that, I think it has like a nutty pear thing. It's similar. So anyway, this is just a little perfume gossip, discontinued celebrity scents. Do you have any of these fragrances? Would you back them up if you could be certain that they were about to get discontinued? I think of all of these here. Well, actually, I have a backup of Fancy and one of Believe, just because Believe, I had a feeling that one was going to go away, and I actually bought a backup. I rarely do that, but I found somebody selling this one really cheap on eBay from like their own collection, so I bought it. Any of these other ones, would I rush out to get another one? I don't know. I think if I saw another Chapter 1 by Jennifer Aniston, I think I would get it if I could get a really good deal. If I saw something in like a lot on Shop Goodwill, or if I saw another bottle that was $9 free shipping, I'd probably get it. Anyway, Thank you for watching my video. This was just for fun. Like I said, I'm not an insider in any sort of way. Tell me what you know about discontinued fragrances. Tell me if you have any that have gone way up in value and now it seems like a fancy perfume. I would love to hear what you have in the comments, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye. Subscribe.